Yeah, obviously, not the start that we wanted. Obviously, credit those guys. I thought their defense came out and played really well. They had some good scheme. Obviously, Coach Shanahan and the guys over there are going to be ready to roll. And, for us, it was just not enough today. And I felt like, we weren't as efficient as we wanted to be on first and second down. And third down, we got to be way better as well. Not our best day today, but we'll bounce back and be better next week.
Did you lose the ball in the back of Lucas, or did you drop it?
It came out off somebody. I don't know who hit it or what. I think it was off one of our offensive linemen's back. But, yeah, it didn't slip out or anything like that.
Who were you going to there? Who was you?
I was just going to check it down.
Okay.
Do you wish you had gone for it, 4th and 1 at the 19-yard line with 3.5 minutes ago?
First of all, it's not my decision. Second of all, that's a tough call. I know we're, whatever Mike, wants to do in that situation, we believe fully in that. If we want to kick the field goal, great. If we want to go for it, great. But for us, it's just about going out there executing. And like I said, I feel like we just didn't do a good enough job of that today.
What did you? The running game seemed like it was going pretty well early, and then it kind of stalled a little bit. Did they do something, or what did you feel like happened?
No, I think for the most part, especially early on, I felt like we got some good runs in there, and like you mentioned, it kind of, we got some, 1-2 yard runs. But no, I think, at the end of the game as well in the fourth quarter, I felt like we were able to get some good runs in there. So felt like the guys ran the ball well. Like I said, I think, obviously it wasn't the result we wanted. I don't know what the stats exactly look like, but I don't think they're great. But we didn't, I thought we ran the ball well early in the game, and then we ran the ball well at the end. I think for me personally, I think I just need to, take advantage of some of their looks on third down, hit our guys and just be better overall and more efficient on first and second down.
What Jax show you? He had the big game, then he has a fumble, then to come back and have some big catches late after the turnover. What would that show you?
Yeah, it's resilient, man. Jax is a resilient player. He's been through a lot so far in his early career. Those are the things that we expect from him. Go out there, you're gonna play fast, and mistakes are gonna happen, but it's about how you bounce back. And I thought Jax did a really good job of doing that.
Anything else?
Sam, in terms of being efficient on first and second down, what needs to happen there? You haven't looked at the film yet, but
yeah, I think when I say that, I mean just getting 3 or 4 yards on first down, getting 3 or 4 yards on second, getting in those third and short, manageable situations. When you start to get backed up a little bit, in the 2nd and 10, obviously you want to be able to get 5, getting that manageable. But I think just as a whole, I think we just got to be better, more efficient on first and second down.
You opened saying they had to credit their scheme for what
Yep.
they were doing. Was there anything particular that stood out maybe on those early downs?
In particular, they switched up some of the fronts. Obviously they got really good players. Fred, Bosa. I thought they played really well today. Obviously, they got other really good players as well. So, again, like I said, just credit to those guys. I thought they prepared really well. They had a good plan. But yeah, I think we just got to play better as an offense, and we'll leave it at that.
It's easy to say or ask this now, but do you think there's any connection to just kind of some of the offensive struggles today, and then with the fact that you're installing a new offense, you only got one series in the preseason. None of you had the Green Bay joint practice, but just not a lot of reps. Is there anything to that?
No, I think for us, we knew right away. After we came off the field, after I came off the field after the game, I knew that wasn't our standard, and that's not how we do things. And we knew that. I knew that personally. I talked to some of the guys already, and we're just going to continue to grow and get better from it, and we'll be all right.
What's the process for you to get to your standard? When you say today wasn't your standard,
Yeah.
what do you want to do?
Yeah, I think the process is the process. I think it's just going in tomorrow, looking at the tape, understanding how we can be better, understanding, every guy looking in the mirror and saying, okay, how can I be better? But nothing more than that. I think, I thought we had a really good week of practice. I thought we came out with the right intentions every single day. Just it didn't, work out the way that we wanted to on the field. And, we'll be better that way, and we'll grow and continue to, strive to be the best offense we can be.
Sam, what do you think of the protection throughout the day that goes as a sack at the end, but that's the only one of the day for you? It only a couple hits. What do you kind of think how that group held up?
Yeah, I thought the O-line protected really well all day. You know, I was able to go through my progressions, get the ball out. Like I said, I thought they did well all day, and it's a big credit to those guys, the work that they put in throughout the offseason. Appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, man, that's killer. Any of that game just makes you sick. We're right there. And, I mean, at the end of the day, we shouldn't have been in that position. You know, we make half the plays that we expect to, and we're not there. So, yeah, killer way for it to end. But shoot, we're going to go back and watch the film and make some adjustments off of it. And I know there's going to be a lot of people that are saying, I mean, already, just like, man, there's so much we can do, so much that's out there for us still. And we're still in that opportunity, still in that place to be able to make a play there at the end of the game and hopefully, you know, be able to walk out of here with a win. But, you know, just that one play doesn't change the, you know, however many 55 that happened before it, right? There's a process to us, and the result was not what we wanted, but, you know, even if we were to complete that, you know, that pass that we were able to score there at the end, we still have to look at this game the same way. And the story says that we left some stuff out there and have to be better.
Any idea why that was, that you feel like you left a lot out there on offense there?
Yeah, just, I mean, I just thought there's some plays that, man, there's so many of us, myself included, it's like, man, if we can make this plays to give us a chance where, you know, we went on a little bit of a streak there where we just, man, if we just feel like if we get a first down, we can kind of get into a rhythm and get moving. And, you know, I didn't do a good job of, you know, being able to get that first down for us on a play when we were negative on some of our first downs. And, I feel like if we were able to keep things positive, keep things moving down the field, and get a first down, I thought we could get some rhythm going, but kind of hit a little bit of a lull there in the middle.
Do you wish you would have gone for it on 4th and 1 at their 19 instead of kicking the field goal there on hindsight?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess you like look back on it now and say, oh yeah, shoot, it would have been great to have gone for it. But you know, I trust the decision makers here and what they're doing, what the analytics say, and also just what those guys are feeling in terms of the course of the game. And shoot, I mean, I would have liked to find a way to convert on that, you know, on the third down, and find a way to get my foot in the ground, get us that extra yard. So there's a lot of things that go into it. Again, it's a process. It's I mean, the result's not what we wanted, but we got to look at the process and make sure that we're doing everything we can to win some games.
Clearly it was a pretty big emphasis over the offseason for this organization to reestablish home field advantage. What did you think of the atmosphere in the crowd?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was incredible. Into it. I thought the defense consistently throughout the game, making huge stops, big plays, and offense had their moments too of just being able to make some big plays, make some big explosives, and put some drives together. And shoot, it was awesome to be a part of that. And man, I want, you know, we want to be able to defend home. We want to be able to defend home. That's what, you know, makes, you know, the guys are sick. The guys are sick because they know the importance of winning here. And you know, there's a weightiness to that, and finding a way to man, this is not how we want to operate and not what we want to do. And guys want to make that right.
Quite a day in the stat sheet for you. You guys didn't have the ball a whole lot, but just wondering if they did anything defensively to kind of make things harder for you.
Yeah, no, that's just kind of the way the game ended up. It felt like overall it was, you know, good football being played, and you know, I just got to keep doing what I'm asked to do. And if you do your job over and over again, you play good football, the ball's going to find you. So I'm not worried about that. And again, just more worried, not worried, but more important for me to go back and look at the process and see the things that I can do better. You know, and there's again, I mean, whether it's a play, whether it's a game, whatever it is, everyone wants to look at the result, and whether it was a catch, whether it's a drop, whether you know, it's an incompletion, are you moving backwards or forwards? It's like, man, there's so much that goes on in the course of that play that we can clean up, and it's easy to say, oh, catch the ball or make the throw or, you know, hit the gap, but there's a lot of coaching that's going to happen, and excited for us to be able to make those adjustments, because everyone that's in that locker room is capable of making the adjustments we need to go out there and win games and be a really good football team.
It's the first chance for the offense as a whole to play a lot together in a game situation. What do you think you learned about your unit today throughout this one?
Yeah, I mean, guys are going to play together. They're going to play hard. I thought the mentality in the huddle, the excitement and the urgency the guys had, it didn't waver. I mean, even when we were in that lull where we were just trying to find that first down, weren't able to do it there for a few drives. the urgency and the excitement of going out there with those guys and how they went about their business, it stayed the same. And it's like, man, we want to make this happen. We're gonna work hard together. And guys are talking on the sidelines, and it's fun to be a part of that. There's no one's putting their head down. Everyone's trying to figure out a solution and playing for the guy next to them and communicating. And that's the kind of group that I want to get out there on the field with.
What'd you see from Jax today?
Man, obviously a lot of really good plays. I know there's going to be ones that he wants back. I mean, he's in there sick to his stomach right now about the ones that he didn't make, but made some really good plays for us. And he's just that guy. If he's gonna have some ups, there's gonna be some downs, but his ability to stay steady through it and be able to weather the storm a little bit, even when it felt like guys are trying to get after him a few different ways. Just being able to continue to win, come back, be able to talk, find a solution, and go out there and keep competing. Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Well, it was a really hard-fought, physical football game. Obviously very disappointed about the outcome, but you got to look at the process as well. I think our guys played incredibly hard, played for all 60 minutes, gave ourselves a chance to win there at the end. I just told the team I think we have a really good football team, and we're not there yet. So let's go to work. Let's go figure out things that we can do better and move forward. So, which we will. We're a good team now, and we're only going to get better. So the guys will respond, and let's go have a great week. Go to Pittsburgh.
How would you assess the offense overall? Looked like the running game kind of got going there a little bit early, but maybe.
Yeah, we're hot and cold. We gotta maintain the ball better. We need to be more efficient on early downs, convert more on third down. Good 2-minute at the end. I mean, some good stuff, but yeah, we gotta operate a little more efficiently and be better on first, second down to give us some third downs where we can convert and keep drives going.
What did you see just take us to your view of their final drive on offense?
Yeah, got them to a second and long, and guy made a great play. Seems like Reek might have lost it there down the field, and we got him in. I mean, we played the first 9.9 of that 10-second play at the end phenomenally, and the guy made a great play.
Do you consider going for it on 4th and 1 on your second to last possession offense?
We did, yeah. I just felt like let's go take a lead and let's go play ball.
What was some breakdowns in coverage? Ricky Pearsall seemed to get open. There was no one around a couple times, and you checked as well in the game. Is there something there?
Juice, we can play that one better. The Pearsall one, that was a good play by them.
The last play, did the ball just slip out of Sam's hands, or did you get a sense of what happened on that play?
I didn't ask him. It looked like it just slipped out of his hand. I didn't look like they made contact. I think that it looked like it just slipped as his hand was going backwards.
Nick Evan worried what happened with him, and how did that kind of change the defensive game plan?
He hurt his ankle, so we'll see. We'll see kind of moving forward. We don't think it's a high ankle, so that's positive. Everything's intact, we think. So, yeah, guy goes down, you got to change personnel. We played the game lighter than we normally play against them, but I thought Spoon went in and did a great job at nickel.
Coach, what were your thoughts of the defense overall in this game?
I mean, our guys played really, really hard. There's plenty of things that we can clean up operationally, getting the calls in and out, substitution patterns. We'll look at our rush. Third down, we weren't good enough. I think they were 50% on third down. Fourth down, we can clean up as well. They're 2 for 2. We got to convert on those. So, but the guys played really hard, played physical, and we'll clean up. We'll kind of look at the rest.
Mike, how hard is it to play offense the way you want to when you only have the ball 15 of the first 50 minutes of the game?
Well, I don't know if that's like a given that we want to play that way. I think it's indicative of we need to play more complementary football, and we need to be more efficient on first down. We can play that way. We just have to play better in those situations, and then we'll maintain the ball better. And it's a team stat defensively. There's, I think the first touchdown drive, I think we were like 0 for a trillion on third down, whether it was a penalty or we'll look at the roughing the passer penalty, make sure we're coaching Leo the right way.
Mike, can you kind of walk us through the block field goal too? What you guys were trying to do there? And
Yeah, it just shows you our guys just the fight. We're gonna fight, claw, tooth and nail to the final whistle, man. And that's what our guys did.
How do you assess Sam Darnold's day?
I could look at the stats, but I thought we played efficiently. Thought we protected him well. Thought he played fast. Just like, what Sam does in the clutch, we put ourselves in a position to win, and dang, football slipped out of his hand. I mean, it's not like we'll just kind of go from there.
Does it add to the disappointment of this loss that it was at home, kind of knowing how you guys wanted to start faster?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, our first drive, giving up a touchdown was a bummer. But our guys rebounded, man. I mean, I don't know what the stats are after that first touchdown, but nobody batted an eye. We went right back to work, and I thought we played really good defense for the remainder of the game.
The game Jackson had a lot of big numbers. What do you think of his play?
Yeah, Jack's made a lot of great plays. There's more opportunities for him out there, which I'm sure he'll tell you. And we're going to count on everybody, see who else steps up so we can. It's not the Jack show every snap.
Anything else?
All right, thank you.